Hi everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today I have some fresh and fascinating updates about Sheikh Hamdan and his family. In my last video, I mentioned that Sheikh Hamdan was curious, perhaps even troubled, by some recent developments concerning his ex-wife Hadia. It turns out that someone has made a marriage proposal to Hadia, and while Hadia doesn't know him personally, her parents have already approved the proposal. It's an arranged setup, but something about the whole situation just doesn't sit well with Sheikh Hamdan. He's been searching for answers, trying to figure out exactly who this guy is. Let's dive deeper into this complex story and try to unpack the emotions, conversations, and unexpected turns that have been unfolding recently. So, stay tuned as I take you through all the latest updates surrounding Sheikh Hamdan, Hadia, and the mystery man who's entered their lives. Now, this wasn't a simple, casual inquiry. Sheikh Hamdan was driven by genuine curiosity and concern. This was someone who, for a long time, had hoped that Hadia might come back to him, even dreaming that one day she'd return to the palace and perhaps rekindle their relationship. But the cousin could only give Sheikh Hamdan a few details about this guy. Although Sheikh Hamdan now had some information, it wasn't enough to pinpoint who this person really was. He felt frustrated, as if he was grasping at straws, trying to make sense of this new chapter in Hadia's life. With determination, he asked her cousin to find out the full name of this man. And then, finally, after days of waiting, the cousin got back to Sheikh Hamdan with the full name. In that moment, a flood of memories hit Hades, a guy who had a notorious reputation. Known for juggling multiple relationships, he was the kind of person people remembered, and not always for good reasons. He immediately called his close friends, those who knew him well and understood his concerns. They, too, were shocked by the news. The conversation took on a serious tone as they reflected on the guy's reputation and what it could mean for Hadia's future. Finally, Sheikh Hamdan couldn't hold back any longer. He called Hadia, wanting to warn her, hoping to convey his concerns. However, the conversation didn't go as planned. When Sheikh Hamdan explained what he'd discovered, Hadia misunderstood his intentions. She thought he was prying into her personal life, interfering in her decisions without her permission. It seemed to her that he didn't want her to move on and find happiness elsewhere. She became upset, accusing him of meddling in her affairs. Sheikh Hamdan tried his best to clarify, to make her see that his intentions were good and that he genuinely cared about her well-being. But Hadia wasn't in the mood to listen. The call ended in frustration, with both of them feeling hurt and misunderstood. Sheikh Hamdan was deeply saddened, realizing just how far apart they'd grown. It was a painful moment, one where he understood that Hadia had changed, and she was no longer looking back toward him. Days passed in silence. Sheikh Hamdan, heartbroken, kept to himself, carrying the weight of disappointment. And then, just when he thought things couldn't get worse, Hadia's cousin called him again. This time, it was to inform him that Hadia had finally met this man face to face. It felt like the final blow, the last shred of hope slipping away. In that moment, Sheikh Hamdan made a difficult decision. He resolved to step back. He decided not to reach out to Hadia again and to let her live her life, even if it meant letting go of his own dreams of bringing her back into his world. This was a profound turning point for Sheikh Hamdan. For years, he had held on to the hope that Hadia might return to the palace, that they might find a way back to each other. But now that dream was fading, and he felt a mixture of sadness and resignation. But life, as we know, often has unexpected twists. Kathani. Though their marriage had been arranged, and Sheikh Hamdan didn't share the same bond with her as he once had with Hadia, this call held something different. Sheikh Thani spoke about their young son, little Muhammad. Apparently, Muhammad had been asking to see his father, yearning for his presence. This tugged at Sheikh Hamdan's heart in a way he didn't expect. The simplicity of his son's wish, the innocent longing of a child to be with his father, awoke something in him. Although his marriage to Sheikh Thani was born of duty, not choice, he realized that his children needed him, and they were a part of his life that he could not overlook. And here's where I'll leave you with a bit of suspense. Something truly unexpected happens next, a moment that could change everything. But I'll reveal those details in my next video. So make sure to stay tuned. Trust me, you won't want to miss what happens next. So there you have it, the latest updates on Sheikh Hamdan, Hadia, and the whirlwind of emotions, revelations, and choices they're all facing. Life for Sheikh Hamdan has always been filled with responsibilities, but the decisions he's making now show just how much he values both love and duty. He's caught between past memories and present commitments, trying to find a path that honors both. I hope you found this story as captivating as I did. If you enjoyed today's update, please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and hit that bell icon below so you won't miss any future updates. With each video, I'll continue bringing you the latest news and stories surrounding Sheikh Hamdan and his family. Thanks so much for watching, and until next time, take care and stay tuned for more fascinating updates.